YouTube. We are at season three finale for All American. And let me tell you something. Whoo wee. I can't wait. I am chilling. I was recuperating from a knee injury. So I was on the fence about whether I was going to tune in tonight. And I decided to go ahead because this is a big deal. Okay. So I'm chilling in the room. I got my knee propped up, everything like that. But listen, it started off with oh gosh, it started off with um Olivia and Spencer. So now it's oh my gosh, we're gonna catch up at the commercial break. But it started off with Olivia and Spencer actually coming together saying they're a couple. Asher just got some great news. Um, so Spencer just came home and Grace and Billy Blank. I don't know why I keep calling him Billy Blank. Billy Baker. He has good news. It's a letter. Wait. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. It says Spencer has been identified as one of the top high school players. He just made the All American team. So he's playing in the Platinum All American game, and Grace just hopped out of that chair like a jack in a box. Oh my gosh, he's grinning from ear to ear. So he made the All American team this year. That's excellent. Okay, he on platinum status. So let's get back to how he's how you doing? Thank you for checking in. Ooh, I listen. I could not miss the finale tonight. So trust me, when this episode is over, I'm gonna go back to recuperating and ice my knee. But listen, I had to check in tonight because uh so it started off with um Spence and Olivia checking in on where they are. So they are a thing now. Um and then Layla and Preach were checking in with Coop about the logistics for the tour that's getting ready to they're getting ready to that Coop's getting ready to go on. And then after that, um Simone came in when Spencer and Olivia were checking in. Um, so Olivia told Olivia told Simone. So now Simone knows. Simone was like, "It's about time." Like, try to figure out. And so we find out that Olivia's nervous. She's nervous about telling people because well, one, she's concerned about Layla's feelings. She doesn't know how Layla's gonna take it if um she finds out that her and Spencer are dating like officially. So she does want to check in with Layla and before they kind of tell everybody what's going on. So this should be interesting. I told you who I'm waiting on. We already know how Spencer, well, how Jordan feels about Spencer dating Olivia, but I want to know how. I keep calling him Billy Blanks. I don't know why I keep calling him Billy Blanks. It's probably the bald head. I want to know what Billy Baker is gonna say. I think Laura is going to be on board, but I think Billy is going to have a problem with Livia dating Spencer. I don't know why I feel like that, but I do. So make sure you put any predictions you might have in the chat. This is the finale, y'all. So tonight anything could happen. We did find out that Spencer's going to the All American game. So that alone is major. I'm interested to see who else is going to be playing. I'm kind of bummed out that we're here at the finale and no Darnell. Like, I kind of thought he was going to make his way back. Oh, so our boy, the other player, I can't think of his name, Man Bun. Man Bun is hating on ooh, Man Bun is hating because Spencer just did an interview about making All American. He was like, "What's his favorite food?" He was like, "Mac and cheese," or whatever. He was like, "Is this dude really talking about mac and cheese? And we 2 days away from state?" He was like, "Look, let Spencer worry about Spencer, and you worry about you." So Billy's not here for all of Man Bun's mayhem. I don't understand why he is so. He's on Spencer's ass. I don't know why. I think he might be a little jealous. Okay, we fast forward to Beverly. The coach is ooh, the coach is not gonna put Jordan in. She's telling him that JJ is going to be ooh. She was like, "I'm sorry, but I need to put the team in the best place to win." And Jordan was like, "With JJ." And she was like, "I'm sorry. It's done." Jordan is like, "Are you serious?" So they're practicing. Oh, Asher just got sacked so bad. The coach was like, "Are you good?" He said he good, but I don't know. His face said something different. The girl Carrie, we're at Layla's house now. Layla is telling Carrie that she talked to her mom. Ooh, she said that they are manipulative liars and you were the one person I could trust. So she found out. She was like, "You went behind my back?" Carrie's creepy. And so Layla just lied and said that she's going to go to the Layla's family house in Tahoe. But I think from the look of her face, she's up to something. She's going to reconnect with Carrie's family and try to get. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I got so weird. My family triggers me." Asher, Asher just told Jordan that Asher just told Jordan that Spencer made the All American game. And he was like, in all honesty, if you would not have taken that hit, you would be in the All American too. So don't, he was telling them, like, look up. Jordan just said, let me get my spot back to JJ. Asher is like, relax. He's like, go away. So Asher is getting ready to tell Jordan, you gotta chill. So Asher agrees with Montez, and Jordan is annoyed. He's like, seriously, bro? Ooh. Jordan just told Asher that he's been training with Spencer, and you should see Asher's face. Asher is like, okay, I thought you weren't clear yet. He was like, I'm not. But nobody else knows this. I've been training with Spence this whole time. Oh my God, you should see Asher's face. Like, he told him, he was like, you got to go with Coach Montez because you haven't even been playing this whole time. Like, you don't want to just jump from like nothing to this. And he was like, actually, actually, I have been playing. This feels like this is going to backfire. I don't know how, but Jordan promised Spence that nobody was going to know. And he just told Asher. And I feel like Asher's going to say something. That is going to come back to bite. That's going to come back to bite. And I think it's probably going to fall back on Spencer because even though Jordan really wants this, he hasn't been putting um, recovering from that concussion. He hasn't been putting that as a priority. So I don't know if that's going to anger Billy or if that's going to infuriate Coach Montez. I don't know, but I feel like that's not the last time we're going to hear about that. Oh my gosh, listen. I cannot wait to see this play out. We are 16 minutes in, and we have already got our hashtags Bolivia moment. We already see that Spencer is going to play in the All American game, and they also have the state game that's coming up. So he's going back to back with heavy hitting games. And so far, there hasn't been any issues with his arm or anything like that. So I'm hoping that's going to continue, especially with so much on the line. Um, this situation with Carrie and Layla is very awkward right now because Layla just told her that she went behind her back and called her mom. So now she's like, "Oh, my parents are manipulative and yada yada yada, and I get triggered whenever I have to talk about it." So Layla just basically lied and said, "Okay, well, we're just gonna go to my family's home in Tahoe and kick it or whatever." But the truth of the matter is, she's looking very concerned, and I think she's not buying what Carrie's saying, and she's starting to get weirded out. So I'm interested to see what she's going to do to reconnect Carrie with her parents. I'm hoping that she'll just call and tell them to come where they are. Um, I don't know why she doesn't want to tell her where they are. But anyway, so there's also the matter of Mo and Andre. Preach doesn't know what's going on, but Mo is setting something up with Andre, and I think it's some sort of revenge against Coop. I don't know how it's going to play out, but it seems like Coop was right all along that Mo does have it out for her, and she's just been playing the long game this entire time. Um, I know that Coop knows that I don't remember if Coop found out that Preach is Mo's baby father, but I know she knows that Preach now has a daughter because Preach introduced her. So we're at a commercial break right now. Make sure you hit the like button. And this is the finale. So anything could happen. I'd love to see what your predictions are. I think that I think that something weird is going to happen with the girl. I don't know if she's going to freak out on Layla or if she is going to run away because she has had a history of running away. Oh, so they're all coming together to support Spencer being labeled All American. Oh, Grace is on the. She has the floor, and oh, it's not gonna be a dry eye in there, y'all. When you see this episode, you have to see you have to see this speech that Grace is giving. She is giving him his flowers. It is so beautiful. Hey, she was like, he Chris Shaw's All American. I know that's right. Oh, don't cry. Okay, so they getting ready to have like hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that. So she was like, is your mom going into politics? Because she got my vote. Oh, Liv don't want to do no public affection. He went in for the kiss, and she was like, okay. So Jordan and Simone are coming over. Okay, he just grabbed Liv's hand. And he was like, "We got something to tell you." He's like, "What's up?" He's like, "Okay, what's up?" Jordan was like, "Whoa, y'all together now?" She's like, "Yes, he's my boyfriend, and I'm gonna kiss him now." Hey, bet. Simone said she about to go see Baby Shay, so she's like, "Congrats, Spencer! Congrats on all Liz." I know that's right. Simone is here for it. Okay. She's like, "Okay, see, it's not a secret." Oh, Spencer was like, "It's not a secret anymore," and she was like, "Ah." He said, "Your parents still don't know." Your parents still don't know. So Asher said he got checked out from that fall and he's all set to go. So he's like, "Can we come up with some new variations for the game?" He's he said, "Let's catch Crenshaw off guard." Uh-oh, he's getting ready to tell that Spencer. Asher just fucking snitched. So he's like, Spencer can't unlearn our plays. Like, Asher is a fucking weasel. Asher, I was rooting for Asher. I was rooting for Asher, but that was some snake ass shit he just did. Like, for real. Like, for real. Like, oh God, Jordan might beat his ass. I'm sorry, Jordan might beat his ass. Jordan got a letter. Jordan Jordan is playing all American. He was like, "Is this even real?" Billy said they saw enough of Jordan this season to be able to make the determination. So he's in the reserves, but he's on the All American team. And Billy is so proud of him. He was like, "I'm so proud of you, son." I know that's right. He's like, "All American boy." Hey. Oh, here come Coop. Coop is giving Spencer his props like, "Young, you've been training since you was this big. You did it, man." Hey. She said she about to roll, and she's like, "I wish you luck. You gonna tear it up." I know that's right. He was like, "You gonna do the same thing." He was like, "You blowing up," and she was like, "You all American." I mean, oh my gosh, they in such a good place right now. They just dapped it up. He was like, "Go get him." So Asher is telling Coach Montez, like, "Spencer, even if we switch up the play, we have to switch up the formations because Spencer is quick. He'll recognize it all." I can't believe. Oh, he just threw it in there and was like, "Jordan can make that pass though. JJ is not as quick, but Asher is pushing for Jordan." Ooh. He was like, "Ain't you glad I got you to play for me?" He was like, "Yeah, you came through my mom's." Okay, Deshaun Jackson came to meet Spencer. He's like, "I see you, man." Okay. He said he make it Compton. I mean, he make it Crenshaw proud. I'm talking about Compton. He was like, "This is just the beginning. Stay working hard." I know that's right. Oh my gosh, he getting clout. He said he following your game. So I just told him we was coming here today, and he said, he could pull up. I was like, "Okay, okay." He balling. He got clout. Hey, hey, hey. Checking in. Look, put your predictions in. Say. This is the finale, y'all. This is the last hoorah for a while. So you gotta let me know what you think will happen. Oh, he's getting ready to tell him. He said he been training them for weeks. Billy is like, "You risked." He said he was gonna do it with or without me. Billy is furious. Billy is so pissed right now. And He said, "You are the last person I expected to betray me like this." And Liv walked over and was like, "Dad, we have something to tell you." She was getting ready to talk to him about the relationship, but he never came back from finding out that Spencer trained Jordan. He's livid. Like he is like he was like like that. And he you could tell by the way he walked up on him. He was just like, I think if they weren't in that setting of Spencer's party right then and there, he might would have slid him because he was that furious. Like he just looked at him like, bro, you were the last person I expected to betray me like that. He was like, you risked his future, you risked his safety. Like Spencer was like, he was gonna do it anyway. Like I thought if I kept the eye on him, then maybe let's get to the chat. You know, this game is coming up, and this game with Crenshaw and Beverly is like the last hurrah. There's not going to be any winners in this either way. It's not going to be good. Because we have had our time rooting for Beverly, we've had our time rooting for Crenshaw, and so one of them, somebody's gonna lose today. Okay, so this game is very bittersweet. It's an interesting way to bring the season to a finale, that's for sure. um Looks like my prediction is pretty solid. Billy's pissed. Olivia never really got a chance to get it out, but I'm sure whenever she does, he's not gonna be with it. He ain't gonna be with the shits. And I'm gonna tell you why. Not because of Liv. He's pissed about Jordan. And I mean he is like seeing red right now. As far as your prediction about Coop, I definitely wouldn't rule that out because Mo's up to something. We don't yet know what it is, but we know that she's using the tour and Preach's involvement in her career to kind of get inside information about her moves and what's going on. So because she's been involved in some sorts with, kind of like co-parenting with Preach, now she understands like the inner workings of the tour, the merch and all that. So she's getting, she's getting the latitude and longitude on Coop. um that's not good. And I really hate that Coop finally let her guard down and Mo is now getting ready to size her up and strike. So we're back at the Baker house and Billy is approaching Jordan. He's kicking it like it's nothing wrong, but Billy is getting ready to. Mm. He said, "Do you have any idea how big of a risk that you took?" Oh, oh. He said, "What would you have done?" Uh oh. Jordan got time today. He said, "We Baker men, we do what we have to do." He said, "How is this any different than you rigging the address situation to get Spence on the team or rigging my drug tests to make sure that I could play?" Jordan had time today. Jordan was like, "What would you have done?" So Olivia's getting ready to tell Layla about her and Spencer. She pulled up at the studio. She was like, "I want you to hear from us that we're gonna be Layla." She said, well, at least she can stop just pretending it's friendship. She said, I actually thought you were here to talk about Carrie. Olivia just told her to fall back from Carrie. She said, well, if she sees that you really care about her, then, maybe she'll go get the help she needs. She said her mother said the same thing and told her to be careful. I don't know why Layla is acting like this is nothing. So we're at the Crenshaw cafe, and Patience and Coop are looking at the merch. And okay, Patience says she gonna pull up. Coop said, I want you on my tour. We can launch family over everything. And oh my gosh, Patience is like, seriously? She said, as long as you wear one of my Coop shirts. Hey. Oh, she said she don't want to take the moment away from her. Oh, Coop said, I want this to be our moment. Oh, Patience said, okay. So she going on tour with Coop. So they're heading to the game. Olivia just called and she's telling she's telling Spencer that she's gonna ride to the game with Simone. Olivia was like, with all due respect, I have let him down a lot. Oh, Olivia said he needs some time. She just told him that she told Layla. So he had to go. He was on the phone with Olivia, and Billy was like, look, get on the bus. So Mo is talking to Dre, and she just told him it's time. And he said he ready. He was filling out something, and I don't know. Layla is at so she's looking at ski trails. Oh, she was like, what if before Tahoe you go home for a little while? Ooh. She asked her would she come with her to her parents' house, and she said yeah. So she was like, look, let's just get your parents off your back, and then I'll feel better about us going to Tahoe. Okay, Chris got the two-strand twist. He looking real fly. Uh-oh. JJ and Jordan are beefing. So now JJ is like, now everybody knows. Ooh! Oh, they rumbling. Beverly and Crenshaw is rumbling. Oh my God, they rumbling. Spence in that Joan two piece of niggas. JJ just, oh my God. Oh, they rumbling. Oh, they rumbling. Asher is dropping bombs. Somebody just hit Spencer. I think it was JJ. Oh, Jordan just hit the shit out of Spencer. Oh my God. Spencer is still on the ground. Spencer and Jordan is still on the ground. Coach Montez is trying to break it up. Billy is trying to break it up. They both bloody. Jordan's mouth is bloody. Spencer's nose is bloody. Oh my gosh. They just, I'm sorry, y'all. That was a lot. Like when you watch this episode, it's that was a lot. Like all that frustration, all that pent up frustration. At this point, that joint was rough. When I tell you, I don't even know if they're gonna get a chance to play now because they got it in. Like they was, yeah, like couple of them might need some stitches for real. Like there was no, yeah, that wasn't for TV. That was real. That looked real. They got it the fucking. They was out that train moving furniture. You hear me? That just, oh, I'm just trying to understand, like, where do we go from here? Because Jordan is pissed. Trying to he was trying to explain to them what happened, and the Beverly team was already like sort of assembled on the outside of the school when the Crenshaw bus pulled up. And so when they started getting off of the bus and Spencer got off and he saw Jordan and JJ in each other's face going back and forth, he walked over and was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, relax or whatever. And so that's when he was like, yo, snitch ass. So he was like, what is you talking about? Like, he was like, basically, like, yo, I ain't had no choice. Like, already knew, right? So then that's when Asher decided to come on and was like, young, I'm the one that told. And they both turned and looked at him like, see. He was like, oh, okay. So you the one running your mouth around this bitch. Listen, Jordan was like, look, I'm tired of all of y'all. Y'all all can kick rocks. I don't know who threw the first punch though. Like I really feel like it might have been JJ. But that shit went left. Like they really got it in. Like yo, yo, they might not play. Like I did see a preview where it looked like they were on the field. So I got my fingers crossed. But listen, after that fight, I don't know if they gonna play because they might get disqualified. I don't know. Maybe if the schools let them, because I mean, oh, that was rough. Them boys, them boys are strong and they are, strong physically and emotionally. So, those emotions ran high and Lord have mercy. I'm in shock still. Okay. So we have to see where that goes when we come back from commercial break. But the other side of this story is unfolding because Mo just pulled up on Andre and was like, okay, it's time. So whatever it is that they're planning or they're setting up on Coop, we're getting close to the time. And we do find out that Patience is going to go on tour with Coop now. So Patience is going to be there when whatever this is goes down. So I'm wondering how that's going to play out. Then we see the whole, I mean, luckily everything with hashtags Bolivia is going well. Um, I don't know how this fight is going to change things. Perhaps, I don't, this puts Olivia in a hell of a bind. I mean, I still can't believe, even though they had words, I still can't believe Jordan hit the shit out of Spence like that after he fucking risked, like, to help him. Like, that was lame. Coop feel like something is up with him. She asked to get a t-shirt out of the box and he wouldn't open the box up. So I wonder if Andre is getting ready to set Coop up. It might be something sketchy in that box. Uh-oh. This lecture is ice fucking cold. We're in the parking lot. The refs were notified by the maintenance crew and it's been reported. So they're waiting now to see if the game's going to go forward. He's like, congratulations, you guys. So Coach Montez and Coach Baker are waiting in the hallway now. They're trying to find out what's going to happen. And Montez said they're going to cancel this game. She said, have you seen these teams' faces? They look like they survived the bus crash and they won. She said both of them broke the rules, so it's not like they can't condone fighting on any end. It's not like any team is at fault. Both of them. Ooh. She said they need to learn a lesson. Oh, he said you realize they're gonna regret this for the rest of their lives. They're gonna lose like, oh my gosh. He was like, win or lose, this is gonna be a game they're gonna talk about with their grandkids. He said there was he's talking about Spencer. He said there was a kid on the team that always used to get into fights all the time, and then coach gave him a chance, and who knows where this guy would have been if it wasn't. She said, I've seen more heated fights in the debate club. They might go ahead with the game. The referee is calling it. He's like, yeah, let's go. So the coaches decided to come together to so Layla is leaving with the the girl Carrie to go to her mom's house. The police is pulling up on Coop. They believe the bus is carrying a large shipment of narcotics and they need everyone to exit the bus while they check it. So Andre put some stuff in it. He set Coop up. Um, where you said, what you mean? You got to give me some clarity. What you mean? Who's winning? The fight? They said Beverly won the fight. Um, but they haven't started playing the game yet. They are gonna play though. The ref just called it. They had to talk to the coaches first before they could make the oh no, the game nobody's playing the game yet. They haven't started playing yet, but it looks like they are going to play because Billy and Coach Montez put their heads together and said, "Hey, this was what the maintenance reported, like the fight or whatever." They was like, "Yeah, it was exaggerated. It was, they played it down. They didn't lie. They said it happened, but it was not that serious or whatever." So it looks like the ref is gonna call it. Um, they were both waiting in the hallway to see what the ref was gonna do. So I'm hoping when we come back from commercial break, we'll see what the ref's final decision is going to be. No, Coop didn't die. What happened was it looks like Mo's plan was to put um some drugs on the tour bus. So when the cops came on there and said someone has been has drugs on this bus or whatever and we need you to get off so we can search it, Coop just patience look, she was laying down on the bus and she sat up and looked at Coop like, the fuck? And Coop was like, Andre. So Montez is talking to the Beverly team and she was like, look, we're gonna tell all our grandkids about this game, so let's make it a good story. So Montez just told Jordan that Asher designed some plays specifically for him. Asher was like, "Thanks for having my back. Go warm up." They are. Asher's dad is in the locker room. Asher has a heart condition, and oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh he is so heartbroken. He was like, "I'm so sorry, son." That girl Carrie is weird. She left a dual suicide note, and Layla's father found it. And Layla's phone is in the house. He just tried to call, and Layla's phone is in the trash can. Asher is a wreck. So Asher's father came in. Oh, Coach Montez is teared up. Asher can't play football again. He has a rare heart condition. When they checked his ribs, they found his heart condition. So he can't play tonight or ever again. And his father was devastated, but he ran in there to try to catch him before he went out on the field. Oh, if looks could kill, Billy just looked at Spencer like, Spencer looking over at Jordan. This is too much stress for Spencer. I hope his arm don't go out. Billy was looking at Spencer and Jordan staring at each other like they. It was weird. It wasn't like beef. It kind of was came across kind of like it was just like a blank stare. I don't know. So the game is starting. The game is on. Mo is getting out the truck now. Coop just pulled up on Mo and was like, "What's up? You surprised to see me? I should be in jail, right?" Mm. Ooh, Mo just pulled the strap on her. She's like, "You gonna shoot me now?" Coop took the drugs off the bus. Ooh. She was like, "You done did so much good for this community. Why would you throw all that away?" Ooh. She let Tyrone, she let her know that she came after Tyrone to avenge Sean. Mo got a strap pulled on Coop. She was like, "Are we good?" She shot at Coop. And Preach shot her. Shit, like what the? Oh, Coop. Oh God, Coop and Mo are shot, and she yelled out. She was like, "Preach!" She didn't know where the shot came from, but she saw that Preach shot Mo. Oh, Preach is holding Coop. Coop. I don't know if Coop gonna make it. You right. Who said that Coop die? Yeah, it's not. It's nine. It's nine. This the episode is over, and this is the finale. And the looks of things, it didn't look good. It didn't look good for Coop or Mo. I can't say that Coop died. It didn't. It was in the alley. It was Coop, Mo, and Preach. And Preach was the only one that was like up and alert. Like Coop and Mo was stretched out. Mo shot Coop, and then Preach came out the cut and shot Mo. So he walked over to Mo and looked at her like, the fuck? And then he ran over to Coop. Coop was standing there holding herself. And she yelled out and was like, Preach. And he walked over to her, and she just kind of fell into his arms. And he let her down and laid on the ground with her. And he was sitting there holding her, and he was crying. So it left it wide open for next go round. I mean, I can't say for sure. No, they didn't shoot at the same time. No. Mo shot first, and then Preach shot Mo. Um, I don't know. I hope she pulled through, but that's how the episode went off. It went off with Spencer and Jordan, and it went off with Beverly versus Crenshaw going onto the field, and Coop outsmarted Mo's plan. So Mo pulled the strap on her because she was so, I guess, upset that what she was trying to do didn't work. She was like, Andre don't have no poker face. Coop figured out what Andre was up to before they even pulled off the bus. But they must have already phoned in the tip. So the police came and checked the bus, and then she was like, "Oh, so you thought I was gonna be locked up by now, huh?" Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm, I don't know. It the game it was just getting started. It's 9 o'clock. The episode has gone off. Something else is on now. Well, we don't know. We don't know if Mo couldn't take Coop nowhere because Mo was stretched out on the ground too. Preach shot her. They both had shots in the upper abdomen. I, you know, I think we're gonna have to tune in next time to find out what happens. I have no idea. Like I'm in such suspense. I cannot wait to see what's next. I have no idea. You know what? I'm optimistic because I love Coop's character, man. It's not even going to be right. It's not even going to be right if Coop don't pull through. Like that's going to be a lot. So, I don't know. But as of right now, we don't know. I agree. I agree, Head Honcho. I agree. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I agree. I believe that Preach did know that Mo was sketchy. I think he kind of, let her live a little bit because of the daughter, but he chose to protect Coop, and hopefully she pulls through. We don't know yet, so this is gonna make the return very, very interesting. I hope that whoever wins, it's a good game because I don't know who would win that one. I mean, Beverly's taking a major hit with Asher gone. So, considering that he helped pull all the plays together, he was sort of like the meat and potatoes of this new game plan they had. So, I don't know how I don't know how that's going to work now that he has to sit out. Okay, so what happened to Asher was oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, that was the season finale. Yep. That was it. Make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. Layla is getting she's going on this weird situation with that girl Carrie. Everybody knows that girl is a weirdo except for her for some reason. I don't know why. But she's been trusting her, and the girl threw her phone in the trash. So now her dad, and she left this weird note about it's us and we're going to whatever. She thinks she's taking her to her house, but I don't know where this girl is going to take her. So um this is going to be interesting. I do believe, yeah, she doesn't know she's kidnapped yet, but yeah, she's taking her on a ride. Um, yeah, this was a rough finale. Not at all what I expected. But make sure you drop down in the comments and let me know what your predictions are for next season. I mean, I'll be watching. We'll be doing reviews. Um, those of you that haven't seen it yet, spoiler, but I will say this, come back. Come back and let me know what your thoughts are on the finale after you watch it. It'll be on the CW app. I'll make sure I include the link. It'll usually is on the CW app the next day, like or early in the morning. So you got to see it for yourself. Especially, let me tell you, the fight scene was epic. Like that was lit. I was just like, if you rewind this reaction, you will be like, oh my gosh. Like I was just like, oh my God. I agree. I agree. I can't we can't do Coop dying. Like I just she was just on the verge of really about to just do her thing. So I just it's that is gonna be that's gonna be a blow. Like I hope that she pulls through. I hope Mo pulls through too. I mean, I just that's somebody mama, you know. She might need to go to jail. She a little cray cray like her brother, but you know, they I don't know why, but this is just I think it's just part of them being so young. They just didn't go with their gut. Coop knew Mo wasn't right. Um, she knew Andre wasn't right. And I think Layla knows that this girl ain't right either. And she's still, trusting it. I don't know if I would have went nowhere with her by myself. Definitely not no road trip because that girl's creepy. So I'm hoping Layla can pull through. They got like pretty new model expensive cars. So they probably gonna just do like a low jack or something, one of those tracking on the car. So I'm hoping her dad can track her down before it gets to, they get to because the girl threw Layla's phone away. So no. Why do y'all keep saying that? I don't know who is in the chat saying Coop is dead. We don't know that for sure. I have never said that, so I don't know why people keep saying Coop dead, Coop dead. No, I never said that. I said it didn't look good. Now you remember when Spencer got shot, it didn't look good for him either. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to tune back in and see. I never said that Coop was dead, so don't I can't confirm that. It went off too soon. It went off too soon before it went off too soon before we could tell. Oh, that's what's up. You real, okay? So we got a next episode in the chat, okay? So Diane Harmon, shout to you. Diane Harmon commented that October 21st is the start of All American season 4. So hit that like button. Make sure you put a thumbs up if you're down to tune back in on October 25th because that's definitely when we're going to get some answers, okay? All right, y'all. It's getting kind of late. Peace and blessings till next time.